First up today is some sort of gaming console-y kind of news. An interesting little product has been going around online. Not sure what to think of it just yet, but it is a one of those cross devices. So, like when you smash two different things that don't really belong together into one thing. What we're looking at is it's an energy bank, right? Something you use to charge your phone or your tablet, whatever. You've seen those. Everyone's got one. They're all over the place. This one's a little bit different. This one has built-in games inside it to presumably keep you busy. Since I'm not sure you already have games on your phone, but now you have them on your power bank. It's essentially its own console. Now we've seen these types of consoles before. You can kind of find them anywhere. They're those shady kind of consoles that are just like not even skirting copyright law, just outright putting a ROM dumps of every Nintendo game on there, or just like some of the higher end ones that you might see around at like Big Lots or even at places like that, which are still illegal if you looked at them. The best, there's like demakes of kind of modern-ish games. Like they have demakes of like Flappy Bird and like Plants vs. Zombies and Angry Bird and stuff that just don't work really well. But like drop down. But this new one is from a Chinese company, because of course it is, right? These things are on AliExpress or whatever you can get them from. Peep Square, right? It's very strange. So it looks, if you're seeing the pictures, it looks just like a regular handheld console, right? You got a gummy D-pad on the left. You got wonky buttons on the right. It looks nice. It looks fine. I guarantee you it's going to feel like crap because none of these things, no one's made a good D-pad since the Super Nintendo, not even Nintendo themselves. So it's like a fucking lost art, that the correct D-pad. So that thing's going to be a piece of crap.
Game Boy Advance had a good one, but yeah.
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance. I mean, they probably just took the old one and used it in that. So you can find these are USB-C compatible and probably some other ones for Lightning and stuff. They're about $40 right now. I wouldn't suggest going to any of these shady Chinese websites to get them. If you do want one of these, I might actually pick one up just for the hell of it to do a review or just to take a look at it and see how bad it is. We have some video on our website you can go see. And of course, it's running the entire NES library. You can see like Galaga and Pac-Man and Mario Brothers and Contra. Of course, if you ever boot up one of these systems, I have a couple laying around. You always end up with them. It literally just has like 9,000 games in one, but there's only like 9 games repeated like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's just, they just remove the title screens now. They don't even try to change the names. It just says like Jump Brothers, and then you load up Mario Brothers, and like it doesn't have the title screen. It just says press start. Like that's a skirting copyright law somehow. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But this thing is called it's got, of course, the most beautiful Chinese rune name, the Charging Treasure Game Machine.
Yes. It's the best.
And it's an amazing name. It says high capacity. Who knows? This one itself has 416 built-in games.
I believe it's 8,000 mAh.
8,000 milliamp. Okay, so you can get at least a charge out of it for a phone. Not sure how it's going to work as a game console because it's going to run off its own battery. It's just a mess waiting to happen. Beyond the legality thing, it's really, really interesting. You can get them on Amazon if you're looking for one. For right now, for free shipping on Amazon, it's like $23. I think on their website it's like $40. The price, I've been looking at this since we wrote about it. That the price on Amazon has been shifting all over the place, and it has 3 ratings right now. And people seem to love it. It's been around for a while. It's just been popping up more and more lately. We have reviews from just the past couple of months. There's only 2 reviews on here. One is a 5-star. I bought this for my husband as a birthday present. I'm sure he will love it. The product have good quality. It's a fake review, right? You can tell it's a fake review because it's not written in like normal English. You know what I mean? Like a normal person would type something. The sentence, the product have good quality. Battery can last a long time. It's light but solid. Buttons respond quickly. The sound and graphic are fantastic. There are more than 400 games. My husband likes it very much. Okay. You said at the first thing, this is from my husband. It's a birthday present. I'm sure he'll love it. And you end with, my husband likes it very much. Totally bullshit fake one.
The 4-star one, though, is a bit more.
The 4-star one is interesting because usually, if I've been asked to do these reviews all the time when we get products in and we say no, but you give 5 stars and do whatever. If you don't give 5 stars, probably at least it's an honest person. Great little power pack, even without the games, holds a good charge. Only downfall is the USB port is a little loose. That's not a little problem. That's a big problem because that's going to cause a goddamn fire. You do not want cheap Chinese knockoff things with loose connections. People made a big stink about the Samsung Galaxy phones exploding, and those were very well made things and designed.
Yeah.
But they're totally comfortable putting a $20 piece of shit in their pocket with the loose USB port from China. I don't understand people. Doesn't make sense to me. If you want to take that risk, go for it. I might. Of course, compare with similar items. There's a ton of them now. They're all kind of jumping up at the same time, which tends to happen. It's like a factory in China figures something out, and boom, everyone's doing it.
It's probably the same factory.
It's probably the same factory. So on the description, it says 2-in-1 digital game system, power bank, 2.8-inch TFT HD screen. I doubt it. It says more colors. I don't know what that means. It just says more colors. More than 0, I'm assuming. It's clear for better retro games playing experience. I'm assuming there were other models, or this is just copy and pasted. My assumption is they already had this as a games console, right? Like those Bit Boys or whatever knockoffs. Because you look at other ones, you see dozens of them. You see dozens. Ueco handheld, Hygo retro handheld, retro game, Huyaxin handheld game, and they're all the same design. This one has a charging bank, and some of these don't. A lot of these do now. So this is like a popular thing now. More of these have popped up since we originally talked about this. The cheapest one you can see is $19.98. I might have to order this one. Handheld game console and power bank. They're all the same. This is the same shell in a different color. It has 2.5 charges on an iPhone X. Ooh, this is a smaller screen. This is a crappier. No, this is probably the actual product.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just giving a fake. Oh man, that looks terrible. 1.6 charges on an iPhone XR, iPad Air 1.5. You get about a charge. I would say cut that in half, so you probably get half a charge.
I'm looking at the reviews on like the second link.
Oh my god, this looks.
Michael M. works great as a power bank, sucks as a game.
Yeah, I mean the power bank technology has been around forever, so it shouldn't be hard. I guess sales are down.
100% amazing. The games, however, are a ripoff. If it didn't advertise 400 plus games and was honest about the amount of games it actually had, I would feel better about it. There are at least 10 duplicates of multiple games on there.
Oh
the
my
actual
god!
number of games should be around 150. It's a shame the company had to let to customers. Shame on them. However, the power bank is amazing, and you can charge 2 devices at once.
Oh god, shame on them. They're stealing everything. What do you mean shame on? They don't give a shit. This one doesn't show any Nintendo games. It shows all original, but like those shitty originals you would get like on those old Sega Genesis from At Games. How they throw like 30 games at the end, which is just like Block Breaker, Jump Guy, just really bad. Oh
well, I mean, if this gets enough steam to it, I noted in the article that hobbyists will probably crack it and let you put whatever the hell you want on there.
Right, if it has an SD card or something in there, there's got to be some way since it does plug in with USB. So we'll see what happens with that. I might pick one up, so you might see a review on this later, and then quickly return it before it blows up in my pocket. So head over to the website gambit.com if you want to see photos of this thing. We got some video of it supposedly in action. I highly doubt it. And let us know what you think about that. But that's it for that console news, and we move on to more video game news, bigger news.